and I know everyone's been asking me about, man, if you got this person saying this person saying that. Let me make sure I want to be very clear. I never want that to change. I never want the agony of defeat and the thrill of victory to ever change. That's what makes this program so great. Is the fan base, is Tiger Nation, and the tremendous, which I think the best fan base in the country. So never change, never change ever. Criticize me, be on me, get on this person, get on that, but be disappointed in losses, love every win. That's what makes this program so great. So that's first and foremost with that. Couple things. I'm very proud of our young men. We had they did a lot of good. Our young men, both on the court and off the court. Obviously I've gone through the academic side of stuff, which I'm very proud of being able to be back-to-back Final Fours in the Journal of Higher Education, and they did a lot of good in the community as well too, which I'm very, very proud of. We made a lot of strides and progress from one year to the next, with us winning Old Spice this year, sweeping Louisville, winning 5 top 25 games, being in the AP top 25 all year long in the regular season from week 1 to the end of the regular season. Again, making it to the NCAA tournament. Obviously a game short of getting to the second weekend. But there's only been 15 teams that the last 4 years have made the NCAA tournament 4 straight years, and we're one of 15. So again, as I like to say, it's not a birthright to do that. And only 15 teams in the United States of America out of 361 in Division I basketball have made 4 straight NCAA tournaments, dating back to the 2011-12 season, or 2000. What is that? Yeah, 11-12, 10-11. The first, 10-11. So, so proud of that. However, I'm not satisfied how we ended the year. That is for sure. I'm not satisfied whatsoever in how we ended the year. Our goals, my goal, our goals is to win as many games as we can. Our goals is to put ourselves in a position to make it to the NCAA tournament, and our goal is obviously to advance in the NCAA tournament. And there are some things that we have to get better at. There's no question about that. We've got to be better defensively. I was disappointed in our defensive, overall defensively, and with some of these disappointments that I have, I take full responsibility for them. So it's on me. It's not on anybody else. It's not on the players. It's not on the staff. It's not on the support staff. It's not on the fan. It's on me. So we've got to be better defensively. That is something that we have to be better about. And we will spend time, and I will really spend a lot of time through the individual workouts, this off-season program, summer program, preseason program, on really cleaning that up. We got to be better defensively. Secondly, I totally misjudged our three-point shooting. That was something that we didn't do as well as I thought we'd be. I misjudged big time on our three-point shooting, and based on the previous year, we were one of the best three-point shooting teams in the country, and so I went on that and I misjudged that. With that, I also kind of misjudged on our turnovers. I thought we had too many turnovers from some of the perimeter spots, and I misjudged on that as well too. Those are 2 areas that I misjudged on. Based on the beginning of what I thought, based on how we were shooting it and handling the ball in the summer and in the preseason, and based on what we did last year, I misjudged in those 2 areas. And the other thing is that we got to be better at is we got punched in the mouth a couple times, and we got punched in the mouth and we responded and came back to win, but we've also got punched in the mouth and it went south on us. And I've got to evaluate, why was that? And that will be part of it, which I believe we've got to be better defensively, so when we're not scoring or making the shots it doesn't go south on us like that. And that will be, really worked on through the individual workouts, team workouts, off-season program, summer program, preseason program. Obviously, who I hire in that strength department will help. Will be a component of that. So I think all that goes hand in hand, but that will be something that I'll be able to reflect on and see where can we get better in those areas. And but I'm excited to do that. I'm excited to see those areas. I'm excited to see where we can continue to improve.
Who are we? Where are we? What are we doing? Hello, Tiger Nation, and welcome to another season of Tiger basketball. And also welcome again to Keeping Your Eyes on the Tigers. You know, leading into this video, you saw a small part of Josh Passanger's last press conference that he did at the very end of last season. And, you saw a lot of him saying, I'm sorry and the buck stops here with me. He wanted you to always be ready to blame it on him if they don't do right or whatever, But, after last season, it was a lot of folks that was calling for Josh Head. Really, they were just calling for Josh's job, period. Even me, I was ready to call for his job. But, he said really what he was saying was give him one more try. Just give him another try for this season here. And, he was talking about the changes that he wanted to make. One of the things that he put a lot of emphasis on was defense. And, that was one of the things that I looked at from last year, that I was highly upset with. We didn't have no defense from last year. So, he talked about a lot of changes. So, one of the changes that came about, we had 2 players to leave the team. If you remember big Dominique Woodson left and went to Tennessee. Then we had Wilson. Wilson got in a couple of games and he played. He looked like he may have had some potentials, but he was coming off the bench. But I don't know exactly where Wilson went. Last year they played all last year and they didn't have a strength coach. And one of the things that he was talking about getting was a strength coach. So yeah, we got a strength coach. There we go. And he's been working with the boys ever since back in the spring. So they've been supposed to be getting stronger and stuff like that. And then he hired a new assistant coach, which was Keelan Lawson. That name is a very familiar name around here in Memphis. Keelan Lawson. He was the coach for Hamilton High School. Also, Lawson has 3 sons that are being picked by, that are being recruited by a whole lot of other college teams. But so far, the University of Memphis has has them sold up so far, as I'm saying. That's another long story. But 2 of the kids will be starting next season, not this season. They'll be starting in the 15-16 season. And then they got a baby boy, which he may not get a chance to be really going into playing college ball until around, I think, about 2018 or 2019, somewhere in there. But they say he's better than these 2 boys that are coming in. But anyway, there's supposed to have been some changes. Over the summer, back in August, the Tigers, they even went to Canada and played 4 games up there against some of the Canadians' top where they wasn't the top teams, but they were some of the best that Canada had as far at the college level, and they did fairly well. They won 2 games and they lost 2 games, but you know, that was some of the stuff that he worked on. He was supposed to have been working on the defense, and he was supposed to have been working on just coming up with this team. But as the practices started going on and everything leading into this season here, the question has still come up, you know, who are we? This is a team that out of all of the players that are on this team, 6 of them, I believe it's 6, let's see. We got Shaq Goodwin, we got Austin Nicholas, we got Nick King. Those are the 3 that really had some playing time from last year. We also had Kareem Iverson playing from last year. Iverson got in a few games as well. But these here were the players that really are coming back from last season. And everybody else, we got Pookie Powell. Now Pookie Powell is a red-shirted guy. They red-shirted him from last year, but Pookie still hasn't had any college level playing time. We've got a couple of other fellows that are coming in from. We've got one fellow that's transferring in here from let's see, Vanderbilt. That's right. And then the rest of the people are basically that we got coming in. We got one fellow that's coming in from Southern, but he hasn't played in a year. This fellow from Vanderbilt, he didn't play last year either. So you're looking at these players here haven't played in about 2 years. Then the other couple of players that we've gotten are some JUCO players, but you know, who are we? You know, this is a team that coach has not, you know, he don't even know who he's got, who his real starters he want to start are or whatever, you know. And so, you know, they are trying to find themselves, you know. So that's the reason why I come up with who are we? You know, we just don't know who we really are this year. You know, and starting off this season, you know, they had a scrimmage game against St. Louis, University of St. Louis, a couple of weeks ago. They lost that one. Well, really, they didn't get. That was just a scrimmage game. And then we had the regular little game that we always play against Christian Brothers College, exhibition game. Christian Brothers beat us in overtime. So who are we? That's the question that's going to be flacking us all this season. You know, who are we? This afternoon, at 1 o'clock, today is November the 18th, the Tigers played their first game of the season, and they played against Wichita State. And after watching that game, I'm asking again, who are we? You know, Coach came out and he started off this season. He said, well, you know, to break down on some of the egos, he's not going to have any names on the back of the jerseys and everything, you know, and everybody just had Tiger on the back of their jerseys. Supposed to have been, I guess, trying to get them to be as one as a Tiger, you know. But maybe after watching them play today and trying to figure out who are we, they don't know who they are, you know. Maybe they need to put the names on the jerseys so we'll know just exactly who we are. But they lost this game today, this evening. They lost to Wichita State 71-56. Shaq started off the game as he finished up last year. You know, he came out and he got two stupid fouls right at the beginning of the game, so he had to sit out the whole first half. You know, Shaq ended up with only 4 points. But as from last year, Nick King stole the show. Nick had 16 points and 7 boards. You know, that was really good. One of the new beginners, Woodson, not the other Woodson that was there last year, but Woodson him and Nicholas had 10 points apiece. And also one of the other new fellas that was coming in this year, Burrows. Burrows had 11 points, and this was coming off the bench. So, you know, there is some potentials, but who are we and what are we going to do this season? You know, the Tigers started off, they only shot, they shot 22% from the field in the first half. You know, they wound up shooting 41% for the game. You know, they only 3-point range wasn't their period. They only shot 22% from the 3-point range, and there could be some potentials this year for free throws. You know, they only they finished up with 61% from the line, so you know that's a oh well. But the main problem that we are having is we have got to learn how to take care of the ball. We've got to learn how to take care of the ball because, as I was saying, where are we going? You know, where are we? With 24 turnovers, you know, we'll be staying right at home. We won't be going anywhere this season if we don't get ourselves together. But we've got to learn how to control the ball. This is the first game, so you know, we still got time to pick ourselves up off of the floor and get things going. Our next game will be Monday. That's this November the 24th at 8 p.m. and we will be playing Perry View. I don't know anything about Perry View. The name sounds like they just may be a little rinky-dink team, but the way that the Tigers are playing, they just are, you know, they playing like a little rinky-dink team too. So we still, if we lost to Christian Brothers, we can stand a chance to lose to Prairie View too. But let's keep the Tigers lifted up, and remember to always keep your eyes on the Tigers. Bye now.